Hello and welcome to another episode of Cancer Education and Research Institute, formerly known as Cancer Research Simplified. My name is Aygun Shahin and I welcome you on behalf of my entire team to our channel. Thanks for being here. Before we get started, I would like to thank you all so much for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions to our channel, your donations from all around the globe. This is wonderful. This is very exciting. Please keep those coming. Please keep your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your donations coming. These really helps us to move forward, helps us to help you, to bring you these educational materials, and we are so grateful that we are able to do so to help everybody around the globe, not only cancer patients but the general public as well. So thank you so much once again, and let's get started. Let's get started. Let's first focus on what clinical trials are. So a clinical trial is a research study during which researchers and doctors search for new biomedical treatments, therapies, or medical devices for a specific disease. The investigation of these new treatments is performed in humans and is designed with rigorous precision and ethical respect. There are two types of clinical trials, and one is called interventional and the other one is called observational trial. So, what is an interventional trial? First of all, what is intervention? The intervention means a single therapy or a treatment. So, when we talk about interventional trials, those consist of studies in which humans are assigned to receive specific interventions by an investigator and whose outcomes are measured. On the other hand, observational trials consist of studies in which humans have already received specific interventions, which means single treatment or therapy. The investigator solely observes and measures the outcomes but does not assign specific treatments to the participants of the study. So the important question to ask is, or the question that you might ask is, why are clinical trials necessary anyway? Taking part in a clinical trial is very important because the information obtained from clinical research studies can help others and save lives in the future by contributing to scientific knowledge of specific diseases. In addition, participants have access to promising and more effective new interventions that are not publicly available. Participants in clinical trials should consider that the new treatment may have side effects or risks that doctors do not expect, and this new treatment may not be better than standard therapies. However, clinical trials are conducted by the well-qualified doctors and scientists, and they will closely work with the patient. If any side effect occurs, the research team will perceive immediately and solve the problem. What does preclinical research mean? So before a new drug candidate justifies a path into clinical trials, the efficacy, toxicity, and pharmacokinetics of the new drugs are tested in animals and human tissue cells for assuring the safety and efficacy of the drugs in humans. These preliminary studies are called preclinical research. If the drug candidate has positive effects, the company decides to continue with further development of the new drug. The information obtained during preclinical studies must be reported to the Food and Drug Administration, which we also call FDA, via investigational new drug applications, which is called IND. If INDs are approved, companies are allowed to begin clinical trials in human. But what does efficacy, toxicity, and pharmacokinetic mean? Efficacy determines the capacity to produce a beneficial effect. Toxicity determines the dose that produces the desired therapeutic effect and estimates the amount of drug that produces possible toxic side effects. Pharmacokinetic determines from the moment that the drug is administered, how the drug is absorbed, distributed inside the body, broken down into products, and excreted from the body. So it is important to understand that clinical trials are categorized by phases. So I'm sure you have heard phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4 clinical trials. So let's talk about these phases of clinical trials. So phase 0 includes healthy volunteers. They're about 10 to 15. Phase 1 clinical trials involves healthy volunteers from 20 to 100. Phase 2 clinical trials involves large groups of subjects, which means there are patients with certain disease, and those numbers are from 100 to 300. Phase 3 clinical trials involves large groups of people with particular medical condition. Phase 3 clinical trials involves large group of people with particular medical condition, and those numbers are about from hundreds to thousands. And phase 4 clinical trials involves large population of patients. So in phase 0, the length of the study is no more than 7 days. In phase 3, actually those are several years, and phase 4 is a long period of time. So when we look into phase 0, the participants will receive less than 1% of the new drug to ensure the absence of side effects. Those studies are pharmacokinetic studies. Phase 1 studies are also pharmacokinetic studies, and those involve safe dosage range, which means the tolerability by the person, the frequency of the drug can be administered to identify the side effects. In phase 2 study, it is more about the safety of the drug. It is a phase in which the potential short-term side effects and risks associated with the new drug being assessed. It is a phase in which the potential short-term side effects and risk associated with the new drug is being assessed. In the phase 3 clinical trial, it's all about effectiveness of the drug. The side effects are being monitored, and the safety is also being assessed, and the benefit-risk relationship is being evaluated, and the study if new intervention is better than or has similar effects to the usual treatment. It is also being studied whether the new intervention is better than or has similar effects to usual treatments. In the phase 4 clinical trial, any adverse side effects, uncommon toxicities are being assessed, and also how the drug works with wide population, and whether or not it has an advantage over other competitive products. So I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please like and share it with your friends and families. And please subscribe to our channel. This is very, very helpful for us. We would really appreciate that. And if you'd like to donate to keep these programs coming to you, please donate on our website. It's www.CancerEdInstitute.org/donate. The link is also given underneath this video. And also, if you want to become a member, please do so. You can read more about this article regarding clinical trials. There's a 3 series of this clinical trial in a written form. Our wonderful research team members have written that, and you can find it on our journal, on our website. Link is also given underneath this video. So thank you so much once again, and I will see you next episode. Take care.